Hey YouTube, what's up? It is Sunday, February 22nd, 2015, and as of this current month, I am 8 months post-op and 7 months on T. I am still injecting myself every 2 weeks, 100 milligrams. I draw with an 18 gauge and I inject with a 21, just for those who have asked and for those who are wondering. I think the last video I made was about my 5.5 months on T, so not too much has changed. I think I was talking about my mustache, which I shave about every 2-3 weeks, which is fun to do. I like doing that. I don't really have that much to update on, just a few things, I guess, to share. I know I have a lot of new Instagram followers, more than usual, and YouTube subscribers since January. For those of you who know, or for those of you who don't know, I guess a reminder, for those of you who do, and for those of you who don't, this is brand new information. I will trigger warn this because it is about Leelah Alcorn, and many folks know that she committed suicide. She committed suicide in December, end of December. So my year started off like the actual New Year was fine. I was in New York with some friends. We had a great celebration. I don't usually see them very often, and I loved being there. I always love being there. But I think it was the 3rd of January. I got an email the 2nd, and I did this the 3rd of January. I was contacted by PBS NewsHour to come on and speak about Leelah Alcorn's death. They wanted to hear from a trans youth. Obviously, I wasn't supposed to be the voice, but they wanted to hear someone, I guess, her age, discuss the importance of support for trans youth and the importance of the respect and the acceptance that everyone deserves, especially folks who come out so young. So it was a really weird thing. I want to just kind of talk about it just briefly. I was on along with one of the co-founder or co-presidents of this organization for trans identified individuals. It's a national organization. I'll put a link to the interview below, and you can find her information. Mara Kiesling, I believe, and it was me and the PBS News correspondent. So, so what happened was they emailed me, asked if I would be interested in being involved. We did a prelim Q&A that they put on YouTube. It's like a Google Hangout, where they asked, why are pronouns important? When did you come out, and what do you think? It was what do you think the support of your family and friends offered? Some very they were very important questions, and very clear that they connected to Leelah Alcorn's story. Yeah. Next day, I went to their studio in New York, or the one that's based in New York. They're actually based in DC, I think, and just did the earpiece thing and the fake background, and it was interesting. It aired the next Monday, and I've gotten a lot of feedback from that. A lot of my friends and family saw that, and a lot of strangers saw it, and to see that so many people united over a tragedy as this was really intense. And I also want to point out, though, this week, I believe the 7th trans woman has actually been murdered. This year, which is not what this video is about, but I want to address that just too, because it's important to note that there are many young folks who don't have that support, who take their own lives, and folks whose lives are taken, which we don't talk about as often. It's just as important, and it's most often trans women of color. Yeah, so that was how my New Year started. I guess that's the biggest thing I have to report on. I have some minor stuff about transition stuff. No big changes. Personality-wise, I've been feeling a lot more outgoing. I laugh a lot more. I'm more comfortable with my laugh. I smile a lot more. And I'm always conscious of the fact that I'm here to smile. I exist, and yeah, this took a serious turn, and I'm sorry, and I'll put that in the title for those of you who would rather not watch something serious. But I've been meaning to talk about this for a while, so I guess now's the time. To be honest, yeah, I'm doing really great. I know I'm doing great. I have some great friends here. I've made some great relationships, and it's been a very rocky first year, but it's also been really great in terms of social relationships and stuff. But yeah, Leelah Alcorn has been a big topic in the community, and just life in life in general. The more often I get mistaken for just cisgender, I have to reevaluate my own decision to be as out as I am, I guess, and when it's appropriate to be as out as I am, and how to navigate when I don't want to come out, and letting people believe I'm cis, because my goal is I'm a guy. I don't really care. It doesn't matter if I'm cis or trans to me, but when people think you're cis, you're treated differently, and when people realize you're trans, you're treated differently. So that's been a big issue with me, is how do I talk about these kind of things in a space where I might not be out, people might not know, and how do I not sound like a meninist or whatever the new thing is now, a careless asshole. You know, how do I do that? And it's basically recognizing my own privilege, and as a man, and I'm noticing that as a trans man of color, or just an Asian trans man, what does that mean as well? So yeah, this has been a very interesting few weeks for personal identity exploration, but otherwise, as a whole, like I said, I'm doing really great. School's going alright. My movie's coming out in April, the movie I talked about in October. I feel very comfortable in my skin 98% of the time. I feel very confident in who I am, and I can't forget that I'm able to do that. I'm able to be confident. I have the ability and the privilege to be where I am right now, and I think it's important for all of us in the community, trans men, trans women, non-binary people, everyone, to be able to talk about something like this, and to talk about any issue that's plaguing them, and recognizing the intersectionality. Oh my god, I spend a lot of time around social workers. My parents are social workers, my life is social work, but no, yeah, so this isn't really this is less of a transition update video, and just more of a life update, and just a reminder, be you, be happy, love yourself, love others. Yeah. I try to make videos as often as I can, but like I said, I work, I school, I go to school, but I'm hoping to make a video of the chest update soon, and just a body update. I've been working out a lot more lately, the past month and a half. I've been really trying to hit the gym as much as possible, 3 to 4 days a week. It's a really great stress reliever. It's a way to keep me emotionally balanced, especially now. I wasn't going to the gym as often last semester, in between that, school stress, and still going through physical changes. I was just in a really bad place. So self-care is important, so gym is my self-care. But yeah, if you follow me on Instagram at @iSuperShang, I believe that's my Twitter. No, it is my Instagram, @iSuperShang. You'll see a lot more updates. It's on my phone, it's easier to update. So yeah, that's it for now. That's all I've got. Like I said, I'll trigger warn it in the box and on the title if I need to. But I just wanted to take a minute and talk about that, because living in a dorm, because I think it's really important, and it's really a big issue in the community that needs to be addressed. So yeah, that's it for now. I will be back as soon as possible, and stay warm, stay safe, stay loving yourself, and I'll catch y'all later. Bye.